Hello, this is Compound Interest Stock Guy, and today we're going to be talking about Aurora Cannabis, so stay tuned. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. It helps my channel grow, and I appreciate it. Please give me a thumbs up. If you like this video, you like this content, and it's valuable to you. I also want to disclose I'm not a financial advisor. This is just for entertainment information purposes. Do not buy or sell stock based on anything I talk about in this video. Buy or sell after you did your research, your due diligence, and you think that investment will be good for you. So I'm gonna get into the products that they have for their flower as well as their cannabis oil, and I'm gonna talk about the company and then talk about what I think the companies where they're gonna go in the future. And then at the end of this video, I'm gonna review the chart. And so yeah, so I'm gonna start off by going through Aurora's website into their strains. So I have tried some of their flower, to be honest. I have tried Blue Dream, Temple, MK Ultra. I like Blue Dream, and Temple's a very high CBD. I really like their capsules. Their CBD capsules are great. You can buy 30 of them for around $45, and then obviously there's shipping expenses as well. But but yeah, I mean they're 11 milligrams per capsule, and there's like 0.5 milligram of THC, so it doesn't fuck you up, and it's just those things sell so fast. It's crazy. I was waiting for them for a long time, and they had sold out like right before, and then I had and then they brought them in again a few weeks ago, and then I ordered 2 packs because I just was worried about them not having packs later on. So I've I've had about half of my first pack, but I still got about 45 capsules, so I'm good to go for quite a while, which I'm happy about. And but yeah, this, this is because Aurora is based on Aurora Borealis, and Aurora Borealis is you can be seen in the northern hemisphere of Alberta. So you don't really see them too often in Edmonton where Aurora is, but in north of it, say in Fort McMurray or in Alaska or Yukon or Northwest Territories, that's the best places to go to see Aurora Borealis. But that's what their name's from, right? So they have pictures such as this, Aurora Borealis, which is cool. So yeah, this is stuff that's going to be available soon. I'd like to try their Ghost Train Haze. I've tried American's Ghost Train Haze, and it fucked me up. That shit's strong. It's a strong strain. I like Canatonic for CBD strain, and I haven't tried Auroras. I've tried Americans, and I think that's probably some gray market people as well. I've tried that. Yeah, I have. Um, so yeah, it's a good company. I like their branding, their logo, and yeah, they got a lot of good things going for them. So here we're looking at their capsules. So their capsules, this is the best seller. So I think if it was, I'm not sure why they're not the first two, but Canopy's got these ones are really selling really good. These indica capsules, and then Afria and Tilray, they're selling those ones pretty good, I guess. And then Afria and Tilray again. And these are hybrid, so I guess people like the hybrid, so it's not too strong of an indica, not too strong of a sativa. So, and this is Chronos and then Hexos. So I've seen them sell at the top like these indica drops there, and then these are by Aurora. I bought these ones and they're pretty good. They're sativa, and yeah, I think they came in 15 capsules in a package, and yeah, they're pretty good. They have some THC in them. I like MedReleaf products, but this wasn't my favorite MedReleaf product. I'd prefer to get the capsules from Aurora. The capsules from Aurora are smaller, I believe, and they're just better. But it's the same company, right? And then sativa drops. I haven't tried any oil from Aurora. And that's pretty much it. But they also own Whistler Cannabis now, because basically Whistler Cannabis was competition for them. So on the oil side especially, so they had to knock them off. So they bought them for I think 175 million, which I think is a pretty good acquisition because they're organic grower and Whistler Cannabis. They have a good name to it, and I think under their Rora's leadership that it'll help the brand grow. And yeah, I mean, it's just basically killing off their competition. I think that's the big part of the acquisition. I don't think they're really worth, I mean, none of the companies are really worth what they're worth in at this time, but maybe on future. So say Whistler is able to grow more and they grow their facility bigger, then their brand will grow. But yeah, it's basically they paid that money because they want to knock off the competition. And yeah, some more Whistler cannabis. I've never tried Whistler cannabis. It's pretty expensive, so they're getting some pretty good margins off Whistler cannabis products. So I mean, this is probably about 40% or 30% at least more than Aurora's products on here. So they're making some pretty good coin. And Aurora, some liquid gels. I've never tried these ones, but they look pretty good. Uh, Maybe I'll try them when I go back onto some THC products, but staying away from THC products for now for some reasons. And yeah, that's the oils. So now we're getting into the flower. So these are the best selling products. I've tried both, and I really like this Tangerine Dream by MedReleaf. It's a very great product. $10 per gram in BC, and Blue Dream is a very good. And I found when they did the flower, like it's some really nice buds. Like it's a big size bud, which is nice to see. It's not like some little like small pea-sized buds, but yeah, I really like that. Tangerine Dream, like with MedReleaf, they had some pretty big buds. They're not nearly as big as the Blue Dream that I got. Like one I got from Blue Dream was a really big bud. But I really like looking at the Tangerine Dream, just that those purples, they're really nice looking flower. And then this is a high CBD, low THC from MedReleaf. And it's the San Rafael because MedReleaf is has two products, brands. I mean, they have San Rafael and then Alta V. So San Rafael is more high class, popular, cool style, I guess, and Alta V is more for older folks and people a little out of touch with cannabis, I guess, because they don't have really like that strong. For example, was it Pink Kush? Oh, I haven't got to Pink Kush right here. Okay, so Pink Kush is about 19.5% to 23.78% THC and low CBD, and that's a very good strain. It's $11, but you're getting top flower. You know, this is some top flower, so you're getting your money's worth when you're paying for that, and it's a nice indica if you like to sleep after you smoke some weed or vape. And yeah, and then Broken Coast from Afria, they're getting in there. They're a very good product. I'd say Aurora's product and MedReleaf's product is pretty good, and I also like Broken Coast, and then I also like some other brands. I like American Strawberry Ice, and I like uh I like some Zenabis. There's some type of CBD that I liked, and even Harvest One has some good product too. So I tried this one, and I don't really like it. I mean, it's a really low price one, so I guess that's also why it just doesn't. It I didn't really like it. Maybe you'll like it. I don't know. I'm not saying not try it. I'm just saying that it wasn't my favorite. I definitely would rather have Pink Kush or the Blue Dream for sure. And I tried this, and it's a very low THC product, and I think it's a good flower if you just want to just do your regular life stuff and not be effed up. So this is the Zenabis product that I like. I tried this. It's pretty low THC. Uh, but yeah, tried CannTrust products. I like some of their products, and it's very inexpensive, but it's not the same good buds that you get from Aurora or Mad Relief. Now, I don't own any shares in Aurora, so I'm just speaking on a non-biased forum. I'm doing this video for Monica S. She asked me to do this video, so I'm giving her a shout out. And yeah, I hope she likes this video as well. Give me a thumbs up. uh, Broken Coast, Canopies, and then United. This is a very good bud by Harvest One. And Afria, I've never tried this banana split. And I haven't tried this, I don't think. No, maybe I did. I know I tried one product from this. Maybe it was this product actually. I'd like to try the Blueberry Kush CannTrust, and I think TerraSen makes one. I'd like to also try this Sensi Star by Zenabis. And yeah, just Canopy, and I've tried this one. It's good. This is the best-selling page, so you're gonna get the top quality bud. I've tried this from Tilray, which is very good bud. It's not as good as the Med Relief Pink Kush or Tangerine Dream, but it's a nice indica. And this is from Harvest One. I haven't tried this one. I'm not really a fan of Afria's product. I mean, maybe it's just I just don't want to try it. I don't want to like it, maybe just because I don't know. I'm stubborn. Canopy Growth, but I do like Broken Coast by Afria though, and Zenabis at MK Ultra. So that's their page and Chronos there. So now we're gonna get to the chart. So basically, you're looking at this RSI. So the RSI hit 70 back in like what was that? October 8th. So before legalization. And then it came down here and it just chilling. And this would have been a great buying opportunity when the RSI hit around 40. It never hit 30. So there's just a lot of buying going on. But yeah, basically now it just touched the 70. So now it seems to want to be consolidating, and it's really gonna be a bear or a bull battle, whether it can break above 14 and get to like 16, 17, or even 20, or go back down to around 10, or even back to $8 or so. I'd probably be looking at it like I wouldn't be buying at these levels if I was an Aurora cannabis investor. I'd probably wait for it to hit $10 if I wanted a long-term investment with Aurora. I mean, if you're not worried about maybe a if your share price goes up in 2 years or 1 year, then I guess it's not the worst time to buy it right now because it's been as high as $15 in the last year. But if you're a value investor and you not don't want to chase the stock, I wouldn't chase the stock. I wouldn't be buying Aurora right now. Personally, I'm not buying Aurora, so I mean, I think I don't know. I want to buy things when they're cheap, and yeah, so I'd probably wait for 10 or even $8, but will it get to 10? I don't know. That's a good question, but the RSI is pointing downwards, but it can go back up to about to 85, 90. It could go to $16 and then cool down to about like $14 and then go up to 17, 18, 19, 20. And then people are probably going to be selling off because that's going to be a big market cap because that's going to equal around $20 billion. So without having the big cash as Kronos or Constellation with Canopy has, then it's hard to really justify a $20 billion market cap. I know they have a lot going for them with all these expansion stuff, but as far as like a price of sales, they can't justify their share price at this. Like price of sales is around like I don't know 60, and big alcohol and nicotine companies are around uh, um, 4, like a price of sale of like 4. They can even be as low as like 2. Pixis is turning to a cannabis play, and they're at a price of sale of around 0.5. But that company also has lots of debt. So there's different there's different fundamentals as far as valuing Aurora. So Aurora's got pelts, and there's all this hype going around that they're going to strike a deal with a big S&P 500 company, so that'll give them a big cash injection. And then Aurora was just on, so it just seems as though maybe they're gonna do a deal with, say, some companies such as Pfizer, and then another with maybe Coca-Cola. With each of those companies, maybe do a 10 to a 15% strategic investment by those companies. Maybe each company will inject maybe $1.5 billion or something. That's my guess, and that's kind of what Cam Badley is saying. So I don't know. It's hard to say. I know it's a good company. It's well run, but the dilution in the stock affects it going up a lot. So, but yeah, I mean, people that were bought it at $6 or they bought it back $2 back here, they're winning, right? But it's just you look at this, and back here they only had around 200 million shares, and now they have 5 times the amount of shares. So realistically, on the same wavelength, they're trading at around 30 times more than they are here. So has the company grown 30 times from that? That's a good question. And if they have are they going to grow another 50 to are they going to grow another, say, like 2 to 5 times more to justify them growing their share price? So that's kind of what I look at. But at the same time, if Aurora gets into hemp in USA and they start doing some things, they're not going to be on the cannabis side in USA for a while. They're going to get Australians to do their legwork, and they're probably going to be buying up some companies in the USA when it does legalize. But yeah, I mean, so because USA is seriously, it's around 10 times the size of Canada, and that's where all the big money's going because the global market's not really there yet. I mean, Europe's kind of heating up, and South America might be heating up, but the big money and the big revenues are to be made in USA. But of course, legalization 2.0 with vape cartridges and edibles and infused beverages, and the fact that these companies in Canada can sell across every province, whereas in USA, they're fighting between the state lines of wherever they're set up. So there's pros and cons to everything, but I'm I'm more bullish, to be honest, on USA companies right now, just because it looks as though their banking bill is going to go forward, and I think people are really realizing that some of these Canadian companies are overvalued, but if they do start really penetrating the global markets, then they can justify their market cap eventually. But yeah, it's basically Canopy and Aurora are the dominant forces in Canada and globally. But as far as USA, they're not a dominant force in USA, so that's where all the money is going to be fighting towards. So, anyways, I hope you like this video. You learned a lot about my take on Aurora Cannabis and where I think the industry's heading. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe for future content information purposes. And until next time, peace.